What? That's rock!
We don't have a wheelchair.
I know. I should have a wheelchair, but I don't, so I didn't need your knowledge.
Well,
You got that side.
I got it, okay.
Yeah, Professor Extends here.
God, you gained a lot of weight.
Are you psychic or something? You can just hold yourself on.
You should exercise more.
I know. Alright. I'm Professor X, and I know what you're thinking. It's weird that that guy can't walk, but you know what? My body works above the knees, if you know what I mean. What I think is weird when you can't work below the waist. If you're having trouble getting it up, you need Professor Extends. Professor Extends helps if you have any impotence or web pudence. That hurt him, I know. I'm Professor X. Thank you very much. Extends. I'm going to walk away now.
Thank you. Professor Extends. And Mark, you're actually up next, actually, for your stand-up. Would you like to come back up?
Great.
Now you can walk, so that's suddenly, then you have to break your leg again.
It's a miracle. Miracle! Where's the snakes?
Say again?
Where's the snakes?
I don't know.
All right, well, let's do a little bit of stand-up. I went to Florida State University. I don't know if many of you know me, but that is my background. And our mascot, and we're actually #1 polls right now for BCS. I'm very happy about that. Woo! Thank you. And our mascot are the Seminoles. You probably heard about us now. And it always bothered us, and that's after the Native American tribe. It always bothered me whenever I see people on campus drinking Gatorade, because that was created by scientists at our biggest rival school, the University of Florida. They're called the Gators. That's why they call it Gatorade. So I decided to create our own Florida State drink. I call it Seminole Fluid. Not so many guys were into it, except a lot of them in the theater program. But sorry. The sorority girls really kept us afloat. Now I have to warn you, I do talk fast because of the half Puerto Rican in me, but he was delicious. So, but, how many of you have seen Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah.
I love that movie, and I was wondering what if they made a sequel to that movie. And so what happens is Red, the guy played by Morgan Freeman, writes a letter to all of his friends at Shawshank and tell them what he told to the guys on the parole board to get out of Shawshank. And then the whole second movie is just all of his buddies just cussing out the board, the board just swearing at them, telling how they don't give a crap and yada yada. I think that'd be a great movie. All right, that's my first time trying that one. I don't even know what that joke means, I forget. Have you noticed that the only time that the Americans use the metric system is when it comes to a 5K, right? They could call it a 3-mile run and just actually make it a little bit shorter, but 5K sounds way more impressive. Did you also notice that as soon as Popeye came off the air, about 15 years ago, childhood obesity just absolutely skyrocketed? So we're getting towards January, actually. So how are we all doing on our previous year's New Year's resolutions?
I'm still fat.
That's already pretty funny. That's already getting a good laugh. 2 years ago, I made the resolution never to lie again, and so that's why last year I didn't make any resolutions. I have been trying to lose some weight, and I noticed that, so I've been exercising a little bit, and I noticed that after I take a shower, I gain 0.2 pounds. I just checked out the scale before and after, and so naturally I stopped taking showers. That was the end. But I realized that it's not that I'm gaining weight, it's just that heat makes things expand, so I'm just really getting hotter. But, yeah, exactly. I do teach here, I teach English, and, well, that one's too risky on campus, I'll skip that one. But, no, I better, I don't quite have tenure yet. But, it's nothing really bad. But, my chair is here, so I'm going to not mention that. But, how does this one go? People ask me, as an instructor of English, do you mind that students will sometimes write internet slang into their essays? A lot of times I'll actually see LOL in an essay, right? That actually happens. It doesn't personally bother me, it doesn't get to me, but you have to let the student know they can't do that in a formal college essay. So if I see LOL in an essay, I'll just write LOL right at the top, right next to the F. You know, one of the weirdest things I see as an instructor is that I'll see a student come in the first day of class, and then I'll never see them again on campus after that first day of class. I don't think it's that I'm that scary or that my syllabus is terrible. So I have to imagine that they come to college for one day, go home, sit at their computer, and click some college on their OkCupid profile. But I'm not trying to make fun of students or anything. I mean, I understand it's tough. College was actually really tough for me. My grandmother died 6 times. Anyway, a few months ago, the White House Twitter, this is a true story, actually got hacked. And they said that President Obama had been killed, right? Some hackers got it and messed it up. And that actually impacted the economy, and it lost like $6 billion over just for an hour. It was back. And it made me think, like, what would actually be like a longer term, like, Twitter terrorist thing to happen? I was thinking, what if some hackers hacked into Justin Bieber's Twitter and then told all of his followers to jump off a cliff? How many people would we lose? Would Oscar the Grouch be happier if he were in a recycling bin? Probably not, because it's not easy being green. So, I'll continue with the Muppet jokes. I learned racist attitudes from Sesame Street, from Cookie Monster specifically. Which one of these things is not like the other? Which one of these things doesn't belong? Yeah. So I'm pretty socially progressive, and I always believed that you can't choose your sexuality until I saw a buddy of mine get a tattoo of a Star Trek communications badge right here on his chest, the thing that they touch when they're trying to talk to other Star Trekkies. And I realized that guy is clearly choosing to never have sex with a woman.
Hey now.
All right, so it's a good audience. All right, so I wonder if Jesus kept a calendar back in the day. You know, just schedule all the stuff and everything that he was doing. Ooh. And if he was who they say he was, and if he knew what was going to be happening, then he probably had the day that he was going to be killed circled on that calendar. But unlike us, I doubt that he called it Good Friday. That's me. So I saw one, he'll forgive me. I saw a car with 2 bumper stickers once. And the first bumper sticker said, "Do you want to keep your job? Then buy American," and 3 exclamation points. And the second bumper sticker said, "The most interesting man in the world, Dos Equis." Buy American. So, if younger people buy starter homes, are condos in Florida finisher homes? Do deaf people perceive Italians as always yelling? So, the other day, I spent hours digging out the worst splinter of my life. So learn from my mistake. Always spend a couple extra dollars on name brand toilet paper. Alright. So I asked my grandparents, who've been married for 50 years, how do you find a good woman? And they smiled, and they held each other's hand, and they looked at each other, and they said, "Mark, if you want to find a good woman, go out and volunteer in your community. If you go out and volunteer, you're going to meet other volunteers, and they're going to be the best people that you can imagine." And I thought that was amazing advice, so I did. I went out and volunteered. You know, I was picking up trash along trails and things like that. I was helping old folks homes. And it was amazing, because every single woman I met had a parole officer. But I do have to give it to my grandparents, because that led to a lot of conjugal visits. I don't know if I want to have kids, but I do know, being half Puerto Rican and having a Puerto Rican family, I would never marry a Puerto Rican personally. A little bit too crazy for me personally. But, so I guess that means if I ever have any kids, they would be Puerto Rican. But not that that really matters, because based on my experience growing up, everyone's just going to call them Mexican anyway. Alright, that's what I got.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Mark. Oh, we have the printer video. How do we put that up?
I got it.
All right. Well, Mark is going to put this up. here to just see for the students, you guys have been to the computer labs. One of us works at the cyber computer lab, right?
Cyber Cafe.
Cyber Cafe, there you go. Carl's will do the joke about Cyber Cafe, so you guys are have fun. No, when you have, in the printing, it has like 15 pages, anything over starts charging you, right? Well, it's the same thing for the teachers. And the teachers, Mark's the one that came up with this idea that you have, this lab has a 15-page limit. But who's the one that's going to enforce it? Who's the one in these computer labs that's going to charge you every 10 cents every page that's counting these pages? So we kind of did this skit that kind of goes on this. And it's all improv, and
This is an actual sign that's in this computer lab, C2015. So.
there you go.
All right.
So we'll see how that goes.
Many people don't realize that in the JJC English Computer Lab, there is a limit on how much you can print. First 15 pages are free, but after that is 10 cents per page.
Well, thanks for joining us, Carl. So what we're doing here is that you can see that we have this new printing policy. We're concerned that students are taking advantage of printing too much, too many pages. And so first 15 pages are free, but after that, 10 cents per page. Right? So you're going to stand here 16 hours a day, okay? And that's what you're going to do. Pay $4.25 an hour, all right? That's awesome. And you just, make sure that everybody is printing the right amount, okay?
No problem.
Thank you so much. I know you're counting.
Excellent. Great. Thanks for the opportunity.
All right.
You are aware of the policy.
What policy?
Page limit. There's a page limit, 15. 15 pages. Okay, 15 pages.
Whoa, why are you coming after me? People do this all the time. Why are you coming after me?
Policy.
No, this is racism. That's what this is. You know what? You're a racist person. Everyone in this whole school is racist. Hell, even this room is racist. We got white walls, white paper. The only thing that's black is a stapler. And that's racist too, because you know what? Staples can cause harm. And you know what having a black stapler means? Black people cause harm. This is racism. I'm trying.
Okay. I see we have some people that are throwing paper around. That's okay. That's okay. We'll write you up for that too. Hope you're following policies this time. Maybe we have ourselves a student that believes in conformity. Like 16 right now. No?
You got your change with you? You got your piggy bank?
Well, yeah. I want to show you mine. These are just blank, because I just want to get your attention. Has anyone ever talked to you about the power of Christ and his books on paper?
Look, I'm aware of the 10 Commandments. You might as well consider this the 11th one, okay?
There's much more than that.
Thou shalt not covet thy computer lab's paper.
Now, Jesus would teach you that you don't need 10 cents. 10 cents for everyone. Please, if you can just read this pamphlet, you can come every Sunday.
Sure, I'll read it 10 cents.
Well,
10 cents per copy, past 15, pal. I think you got 21 pages there, 60 cents.
I'm pretty sure it's 15. But Jesus will let me do it. And Jesus will love you too. Jesus!
I actually need to print some myself. No problem. Is there some more?
So much paper. I just like that it's warm. I'm gonna make so many airplanes out of this.
Oh, you work here?
Yeah.
Well,
All right. And do this for my prayer at home.
work here. Thank you.
Did you bring anything else up here besides your desire to grab the paper?
No. Your 10 cents a copy?
Sorry. Put a note in your file. Put a note in your file as a student. If you do somehow find a way to graduate, guess what? You get your diploma, you won't receive it, so you pay the bills.
At least keep this picture of my wife, Rue.
Who's that?
The unique character. She's my wife and pride and joy.
Well, you're not gonna graduate.
Great.
Wait for this edition. The edition of Thompson Tank. I goes to Detroit this time. Can't wait to read it at bedtime. Yeah, so exciting.
What's it? This is a novel?
Yeah, it's a new edition. Just came out. It's the only thing that helps me sleep.
Hope you got your piggy bank with you, pal. You went over the limit.
What do you mean limit?
15-page limit.
But it's a new issue. It's 20 pages this time. I don't have the money for it. I need it.
You certainly have it. You gotta pay for
I
it.
don't have the money though.
You get the first 15 pages free.
It's 20 pages.
Here's your 15. These customers.
How am I supposed to know how it ends? I can't sleep without knowing how it ends. I guess bedtime story means nothing to you.
Feudal land policy, pal. Feudal land policy.
Nice.
Mine. Yeah, that makes faculty, no problem. You are aware of policy here at this computer lab.
I've never been talked to that before.
The sign's clearly posted in yellow. 15 complimentary pages after that 10 cents a copy. I know.
I don't have. They should post the sign on the computers. I had no idea that was the thing.
Well, you're gonna put this note in your file that says you owe 70 cents. You printed out 22 pages, 22 minus 15.7, you owe 70 cents, otherwise you won't get your degree when you graduate.
This says it was 17 pages.
I counted 7 extra.
On your own or just because?
Look, okay, fine, have it your way, 20 cents will hold your bachelor's degree for you. Won't take until you pay it 2 times.
Community college. Just associates.
Don't worry, put a note in your file, contact the supervisors downstairs, or contact the psychology department, maybe they can schedule an appointment for you, because you have a learning disability.
That's not cool. I'm not the one that miscounted.
Well, maybe we can schedule
1, 2,
2,
3, 4,
yeah.
5.
Listen, you don't mess with the printer policy. Right?
I'm not the one that couldn't count. They'll try to overcharge me and stuff.
All right. Well, we do have a credit policy, so it's going to be charged at an APR of 34%.
Oh, that's not okay.
Yeah. So pretty soon that's going to become about 25 cents.
I told you to force me to be glad.
Keep on coming on. See that? We'll just So, how you been holding up first day?
That was a tough guy, I really did. Nobody's listening. They're not listening. You know, one guy played race car. Another guy threw papers in my face. Another guy tried to sell me this Christianity stuff. I don't know what's going on around here. I think I need a raise or something. I can't put up this abuse.
You're right, huh?
They're not listening.
I think I know what we can do. I think we can manage that.
Maybe I need to go back to the junior high. These college kids are abusive.
How's that for you?
Well, don't make me better of an athlete player, I'll tell you that.
All right, thank you. Good. This policy is working excellent.
Well, that was fun. Do we have an administrator in the audience? That's what I heard. We have an administrator of some sorts in the audience here, right, tonight? No?
No.
No? I thought we did. All right, other than that. Same. I'm going to freeze this so we can go a little bit further, and I don't know why we're actually going to have that up at the same time.
You want to read up?
Yes.
Turn it off or what?
Turn that one off. We are going to do, I guess we're going to do the Kickstarter. You want to introduce the Kickstarter improv game? Go for
Or
it.
do you want me to do it?
You are welcome to. I was not familiar with that.
Okay, so we're going to do some improv. Has anyone heard of Kickstarter before? Kickstarter is an online kind of, you could call it, if you've seen Shark Tank, where people, it's like entrepreneurship. Like people put their business ideas up online, and if they need something to help them with it, or if they're trying to make an album, or if they're trying to do a business idea, they put it up on Facebook and get donations from their friends, family, and just anyone who thinks the idea is a good idea. So what we were thinking of is, normally this is reserved for like, okay, I have a business idea. Like I said, I have an album, or I have something else that needs some support. Well, we were thinking, what if, I'm going to grab the chair here. What if there was somebody who was making a Kickstarter that, with the purpose of the Kickstarter was they just plain didn't want to work. They didn't want to have to do anything. And they're trying to convince people to support them in their basic laziness. Okay? So we're going to need our improv people, just kind of like Whose Line Is It Anyway? Any ideas that you have, just sit down and pitch the audience on supporting you to do nothing.
Do you feel empty inside at home? Do you feel broken and depressed? Maybe you're not giving enough. Pick up the phone and just give me some money. I want to sit on my ass and do nothing all day. So please, you see the 1-800 number at the bottom of the screen there? Go ahead and give a call, make a donation, because I'm a lazy SOB.
Carl here is one of thousands of Americans who just plain doesn't like to do anything. So please, give to him so he doesn't have to do anything. Because it really matters.
I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything.
Hi, I'm Keanu Reeves. And I hate doing things. So please donate to this man's charity. I know Kung Fu.
So, with that, again, it's pay Carl to not do anything. 1-800-LAZY.
Hi everyone, I'm Bill Clinton. There is, now that I've not been president anymore, there's nothing I really have to do around the house. And I'd like to just stay out of Hillary's way and take care of my own business. But it takes some money, so you know me. Love me, America. So please, give Slick a little bit of money so he doesn't have to do nothing. Thank you, America.
My fellow Americans, Barack Obama here. Now I know what you're thinking. That this country is in a crisis. Well, you gotta give a little to get a little. So please, donate to Barack Obama.
Listen, okay, you've been listening to these presidents of America, and the bottom line is this. You stinky, smelly Americans sit around, don't do nothing with your life, and then you have stupid individual teenagers like First Gentleman up here begging for change. You will not last in 5 minutes in my country. You will not last 5 minutes. You argue over a health insurance premium, Obamacare, all these stupid things. You stinky, smelly Americans, you just go back in the shower and have yourself some kind of christening in the bathroom. You stinky, smelly Americans don't do anything. You have smelly President Clinton over here, stinky, smelly Obama, stinky, smelly Obamacare. You guys are stinky, smelly Americans. I can't believe I even came to this country. I can't believe it. You not last 5 minutes. You not last 5 minutes in my country. You have bombs and then loud things going on all the time. You walk around, I want more money, I'm American, I want more money. What about happiness? What about happiness? And then finding your inner peace, you stinky, smelly Americans.
Dave, if you thought I wanted to take over Gotham, you're wrong. I just needed something to do. Well, I feel for Carl here when I say, if you donate to him, your cities will remain intact.
Hello, I'm Al Baldwin. I do many commercials because I like to, but every once in a while I like to relax and do nothing. So that's why you should donate money to this this man so he can do nothing. I mean, I personally would like to not do anything. I mean, I tried doing nothing once. I played words with friends. I played, got in freaking trouble. Anyway, thank you.
I'm William Shatner, and I know what you're thinking. I sound exactly like a wolf. I also know what you're thinking. Bet you wish that I would continue to do nothing.
Oh, Christopher Walken here. And all I want to do is play some video games, for goodness sakes. Now, please, ladies and gentlemen, I had this uncomfortable hunk of metal in my ass for years. So please donate to Christopher Walken, and I could use a little bit more cowbell.
Good.
We had never done that one before. That was good. We're gonna move them a little bit improv. We're gonna do a little bit more. We're gonna go back to stand-up, switch back to gears. Carl, would you like to come back up and?
I'll try.
All right.
Oh man. Oh man. Okay, so I'm definitely I think I'm more of a skit person. Me being real Carl in front of you right now, I think I'm more of a skit person, but I'm going to do my best with this stand-up comedy. So
Yeah.
some people think I'm quirky enough to be, funny. Anyhow, so I was on the internet the other day, and you can really find some funny stuff. You really can. I think I would encourage all people to just write some of their own jokes. If you go to Yahoo, you just read the headline. It'll say, "What does an NFL cheerleader earn?" You don't need to read the article, just think about what they're saying. What does an NFL cheerleader earn? She has a chance to get knocked up by a millionaire athlete. What the hell more else do you want?
Let's feel bad for the cheerleaders.
I mean, if you really play it out long enough, not only she'll get knocked up, she'll give birth, she'll have a kid. Then, with stretch marks, I'm sure she could find one hell of an attorney that could argue that, she had lost wages after that, because who's going to hire a woman with stretch marks to be a cheerleader? You got child support, I mean, come on now. I mean, she's going to be a 90% mega millionaire.
What do the NFL cheerleaders earn, these poor cheerleaders?
That's the other thing with the NFL, too. The game has slowed down significantly. All these, let's go to the replay and analyze. Let's zoom right in on the guy's ass and just kind of take a look at what's going on. And some of the refs too. Some of these fouls are getting a little touchy too. I mean, everything is pass interference and holding, and So in a couple years, basically, you're going to have stuff like this. You've got helmet-to-helmet contact. You got all this stuff. So here's my NFL ref in maybe 2016.
Pass interference, number 18 on the defense, breathing in the direction of the receiver's head, which is considered helmet-to-helmet contact. Furthermore, he had really, really bad breath. We sent him to the locker room to get his toothbrush. Still first down. Also, during the play, the coach threw the challenge flag on the field in a little bit of an aggressive way. This is passive-aggressive behavior. We sent him down to the locker room to have a therapy session with Dr. Phil. We're going to contact his attorney and his former therapist, and we're going to get the job done. Still second down.
Okay. So, that might be it for me. I may have one more. I'm more of a skit dude. I think I'm more of a skit dude here. Microsoft Word, where are you? Here you are. I think that might be all I do. Oh, NFL stuff. Yes, there you go. I just love making fun of the NFL. It's just stupid. I used to sit around and watch sports. Seriously, I used to be a pathetic loser. Like, oh yeah, let's watch the game. Yeah, hey, here's Bay Bookie Man. Give me 150 on the Bears plus the 6.5. Pathetic gambling loser. That's what I used to do. But nonetheless, you'll see these announcers, and they're typically these white guys that have never played football in their entire life. Okay,